Ordinary night on Oke Street. Shops were closing. Generators hummed in the background. The smell of fuel hung in the air. Then, someone screamed. When neighbors rushed outside, they found a man lying beside his electronics shop. His throat had been cut so clean it didn't look real at first. Blood spread slowly across the pavement as people backed away in shock. Someone whispered, "He's dead." Police sirens followed minutes later. But by morning, fear turned into suspicion. Because the poor fruit seller, the man everyone mocked, ignored, and laughed at, was gone. His wooden cart abandoned, his corner empty. And one question gripped the entire street. Was the man they ridiculed a killer? Oke Street is one of those places that never truly sleeps. By day, it's chaos. Buses honking, traders shouting, mechanics arguing over prices. By night, it quiets just enough for secrets to surface. That's where Ayo Belugan, 32 years old, ran his small electronics repair shop, known as friendly, helpful, the kind of man who fixed phones for neighbors even when they couldn't pay. Across the street, every single day, sat the fruit seller. No one knew his real name. He wore faded clothes and old slippers, pushing a wooden cart with a broken wheel. People mocked him openly. "Is this all your life will be? Look at his age, still selling fruits." Some argued with him over 50 naira like it was a crime to survive. He never argued back, he just watched. In the weeks before the murder, something about Ayo changed. He paid off old debts suddenly, bought a generator he couldn't afford before. Friends noticed he looked distracted, nervous. His girlfriend later told police, "He kept saying someone was watching him. I thought it was stress." The night he died, witnesses remembered something important. Ayo was arguing with someone. A poor man, a fruit seller. Voices were raised, fingers were pointed. Then the fruit seller walked away calmly. Hours later, Ayo was dead. At around 9:30 p.m., Oke Street was settling down. Ayo closed his shop halfway, stepping outside to lock the generator cage. That's when someone approached him from behind. There was no struggle, one swift movement. A blade flashed under the streetlight. Ayo collapsed without a sound. The killer disappeared into the darkness before anyone realized what had happened. By the time help arrived, it was too late. When police arrived, the crowd already had a suspect. The fruit seller argued with him. "He's always quiet, those ones are dangerous. Poor people can snap." By morning, social media did the rest. Photos of the fruit seller spread, stories twisted, judgment hardened. And when police went looking for him, he was gone. No cart, no belongings, no trace. To the community, that was proof enough. Detectives weren't convinced. The crime was too clean, too controlled. They searched Ayo's shop and phone. What they found shifted the case entirely. Hidden messages, encrypted payments, conversations about deliveries and clearance. Ayo wasn't just repairing phones. He was laundering stolen electronics and sensitive data. Then came the biggest surprise. One of Ayo's last phone calls was made to a government-issued number. That's when investigators realized this case wasn't about a poor fruit seller. It was about something much bigger. 3 weeks later, police located the fruit seller at a quiet guest house outside Lagos. He didn't run. He opened the door calmly. His name was Ibrahim Lawal, and the fruit cart, a cover. Ibrahim was an undercover intelligence operative planted on Oke Street to monitor an international smuggling ring. The poverty was an act, the insults expected, the silence strategic. But then came the most disturbing revelation. Ibrahim knew Ayo was in danger. Ayo accidentally discovered Ibrahim's true identity and tried to blackmail him. The argument on the street wasn't rage, it was a warning. Later that night, a rival smuggler, fearing exposure, followed Ayo and killed him. Ibrahim saw the signs, he knew what might happen, and he chose not to intervene. Surveillance footage confirmed it. The real killer was arrested, along with 3 members of the smuggling ring. The case was solved, but not everyone walked away innocent. The arrests were made quietly. No press conference, no apology to the man everyone blamed. Ibrahim was reassigned, his cover erased, his presence on Oke Street forgotten, officially. Life returned to normal, but the corner where the fruit seller cart once stood remained empty. The people of Oke Street still talk about the fruit seller, the man they mocked, the man they judged, the man they never truly knew. Because sometimes the most dangerous mistake isn't trusting the wrong person, it's believing you already know who someone